He's got to be going close to the best on the ground, I'd say. Treasure.
Yeah, could be too, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a close tussle.
Narkle's had a great game.
Oh, I thought O'Keefe has played a great game.
Yep. Hockey's had a lot of the wing.
An interesting ball game at the end of the game. Who picks the Pike medalist to join the illustrious group of players? Bounce down the middle, up they go again. Again, Chiswell, he's done that so many times in his career and they still haven't worked him out. Good spoil by Evil. Comes over to Howlett. He's got the pace. Can he come back in? O'Keefe is tracking him. He's gone one way, he's gone the other. He's got onto his left. It's a good kick over towards Neil. He goes chip forward towards Sheffers. Sheffers stands his ground, takes the mark coolly and will go back and have a pot shot at goal and see if he can put the Dons 10th on the board. Darian Sheffers, deliberate shot on goal. Runs in. Very reliable kick. Nothing wrong with that one. Puts it over the goal umpire's hat for the Dons 10th. And they move to 10-6-66. The Bulldogs are 16-9-105 as Brett Milner leaves the ground to allow Sarsfield to come on for a run in the last quarter. He's been off and on the ground, young Benny Sarsfield, but although he hasn't had an influence on the game, he'll remember this moment for a long, long time. And still giving plenty of voice over there and cheer for their side. Bounce down in the middle. Up they go. Chiswell gets a knock this time. Tan can't go it. Again, Chiswell does his own rove, and geez, he's a hard worker, this fella. Chases after it again on hands and knees. The ball comes to Glass. Glass gets it out to Ward. Sidesteps one. Gets a hand pass out to Sarsfield. Just come on the ground, as we said. He's got a little kick in towards the lead of Eads, and that was a great kick, great lead. And again, it doesn't matter how close you are. You can't get those ones if you're a defender.
Good bit of work by Ward there too. Didn't panic.
No, sidestep one.
Wardy wasn't played a bad bloody game.
Very good game.
I went through with the bloody selectors Friday night.
Kimmy Eads, leading goal kicker, takes a few steps, puts it high up in the air. This is not a good kick. Comes over towards Nani, but it's forced over the line and over the behind line for 1 point to go to 16-10 to 10-6 where the Bulldogs are leading. It's one of Kimmy Eads' faults. If he's got one at shooting a goal, he's not all that deliberate. He seems to chip it, kick it high, gets underneath it. Treadwell goes out wide to Gibbs, who's made ground and taken the mark. He cuts back inboard slightly towards Martindale, waits for it to bounce. Good shepherd from Sheehan. Gives a mark over to Wilson. Wilson goes straight down the middle of the ground, only to see Billy Vanell in the box seat to take the mark.
I reckon he's played a bloody ball.
He goes out wide to Glass, and this man has covered a lot of ground. Some people might have questioned the comeback of Brett Glass at the start of the season. Well, he's put those knockers to rest, I can tell you. Over to Evil. No, it's Scotty Elson. Not many touches, but he's done his job from the back pocket. Goes on long towards Nani. He forces Trigwell under the ball. Trigwell's equal to the task as he knocks it out towards Howlett. But O'Keefe showing plenty of skill, plenty of legs. He's running hard, gets around one or two. Goes ball straight back towards Carl Trigwell, but the ball is knocked away from him and goes over towards Kirkpatrick, and between them they fight the ball over the line. Half forward line for Bunbury, but there's a Hoffer's coming off, but there's a blood rule.
So is mine. I just think
And Shane Nani will make the long trek to the boundary for the blood rule. Just coming off for a well-deserved rest, he thought, but no, back you'll go, son. Play is started now as they go into play. The ball comes in to Hebbert, gets a hand pass out the glass. He's on his own, a little left foot kick. Bajetta's going to take the mark. Play on's the umpire's call. He didn't get the second bite. Triggle bursts his way through. Hand pass comes to Omadai. He's tackled. Gets a hand pass out to Gibbs. The fancy stuff doesn't work as it comes towards Bailey. Bailey back turns into trouble. Gets a hand pass to no one. Bajetta says thanks very much. Treasure's got 5. The wheels onto his left. Gets a hand pass over to Sulis. Sulis can't take the ball. He's not going to pick it up. He is going to pick it up. He gets it one-handed in towards Sheehan. Sheehan can't take the mark and this ball spills out towards centre forward again. Crosses there. In goes the Donnybrook defenders. In go the Bunbury forward line. Stacks on the mill and nobody's going to let the ball come out of there. Oh, I think they're toughing it out. It's been a tough day and I still think this ground takes a hell of a lot out of it. Centre forward bounce down. They fight. Chiswell uses his body to advance. Smith gets a scramble kick. Doesn't go far. Chiswell follows it up. He's the only one really having a hard hit at that crack there. Then gets a hand pass out from Wilson to Gibbs. Good hand pass to Smith. Goes down towards Matty Kendall. He'll get a kick here. No, he won't. He goes to ground. Jeff Narkles equal the task. In comes Gibbs with a hip and shoulder. Misses him. Comes to Brett Milner. Milner's kick goes down towards Bailey in front. The ball bounces out of his hands. In comes Surlis. In comes Vegeta. The ball's knocked forward towards Bailey. He's the only one on his feet. A little kick that goes 10.5 metres is taken by Smith. Smith goes quickly over towards Wilson. Wilson takes the mark. Will he give it to Trigg? Well, he does. It gives Shepherds. Good stuff as the Bunbury player comes in Ward. Long kick up towards Spider from Donnybrook. Tyson. He gets the ball. It comes out from Bunbury from Narkle to Kane, and he says, I'm going to steady this down and go back and weigh up my options, and then goes 11 metres towards Eville, and he's going to do the same thing. How long to go, fellas? 8 minutes to go. Too early to start that, even though they're a long way in front. It'll be a long 8 minutes at this rate. Eville goes long, down to the wing. They've all pack here, up they go. Sarsfield's up, can't mark. Out comes Treasure, stays on the ground. He feeds it out to Hebbert, gets a quick hand pass over to Sarsfield, who's got the run of the ball. Good shepherd from Elson. In comes Sarsfield to the 50. He picks out his man in Remus. Remus goes to ground, the ball goes behind him. Picked up by Redding. Redding's one bounce. He's got through one. Remus has come back to redeem himself and can't. Surlis sticks the long arm up and can't keep it in control. Comes out towards Elson. He gets another one. Around the ear hole this time, says the umpire, and you'll have a free kick with the Bunbury players going down like 9 pins. Scotty Elson doesn't look too well down there on the boundary. He's got a free kick and I don't think he can take it. We've got a hold up in play here as Scotty Elson makes his way very gingerly towards the interchange. Time on, says the umpire, let's go. Hebbard's got the ball 55 metres out. What will he do with it? Who's at the back? Kimmy Eads got his hand up in the air. Send it down there for a screamer, he said. Give me a chance at a crack of this. That's what he does. Eads is at the back. Sena's got his run. Nobody. Eads doesn't go up and the ball's forced over the line and out of bounds. (16-11) the Bulldogs. 10-6 the Dons. 107 plays 66. Shane Nani runs back onto the ground after the blood draw. The ball's disappeared.
Might be Lowe's job.
Carl Triggle didn't really want it. Blow the siren, he said. Put me out of me misery. The long bomb. Here comes Zach Redding. Treasure just got there to put a hand on it. In comes Kane. Gets a hand pass over to Nani. Nani looks one way, give her a hand pass. Then he says, I'll have a left foot kick. Goes in towards the Dons forward line. Great Great defence from Treadwell. Gets the ball out towards Robbie Cross. He's taken one bounce. He's burnt off one opponent. Taken two, and he's nearly set himself up. Got the hand pass over towards Omadai. Omadai doesn't need him as he cuts inboard towards Cheswell. Play on as he goes. One bounce by the big man as he lopes forward. Gets a hand pass up to Wilson. Wilson stands and delivers with one kick. It goes out towards Howlett. Howlett's not equal to task to take the mark with the pressure from O'Keefe. Good shepherd from Neil. In comes Howlett, showing the ball around. Bounces once, goes to centre forward. Terrible kick, comes straight through to Billy Bennell. He hand passes out in front of him and he's tackled. Play on, says the umpire. In comes Surlis to lend a hand, and he does. Great long kick to centre forward to see Treadwell mark the ball on his chest. And he's played a sterling game for the Dons and quickly worked his way into contention for their best player, if not anything else for him on his day. And I think Tyso's taken a very good mark, although he's paid the free kick. Only had one hand to play with, as the other one being held down. Come on late in the game. He'll still remember this. He played in the grand final up towards Kendall. Kendall's held him off with one hand. In comes Narkle. Ball doesn't quite stick with the other one. Slips as he goes at the psychological moment. He's grabbed by the jumper and slung to the rest of the ground. Comes out to Neil. Neil hand passes over to Wilson. Wilson scrambles the ball forward to Sheffers. Knocks the ball to centre forward looking for Gibbs. Good thinking by Sheffers. Dived on by Bennell. You could be holding the ball there, son. Something's happened off ball. Garrett Kane will take a free kick as the umpire's peripheral vision was very good. I don't know on what, but it's... somebody, whatever's happened is free kick to Bunbury. No, number 9 will take the free kick. Very, well, rules are rules, I suppose, even at this late stage of the game.
I didn't either.
Was it? Your peripheral vision was good too then? Yep. Milner goes out wide to Ward. Ward's pushed in the middle of the back by Cheswell and... well, I suppose he put a little bit more into it, but there again, the ball goes into the forward line. Sheffers is third in line. He can't mark it. The ball comes to Neil. He's tracking the ball to the forward line. Tractor comes back, stops, kicks to centre forward. Up goes Tan. Spoils well. Ball comes to Treadwell. Treadwell takes 2 steps, looks at the goal umpire, sends it that way. He makes a little bit of ground to his right, but it's home. The Dons have got another one in the dying stages of the game to move to 11-6-72. The Bulldogs are 16-11 107.
Covers some ground very good, hasn't he?
Yes, I don't think there'll be too many arguments as to Treadwell being Donnybrook's best. Not in my book, anyway. Gibbs played very well in the first quarter, 2.5 quarters, and he's kept Hebbard quiet while he's gone into the middle himself. Cheswell's tried his heart out. The Bulldogs too strong. Bounce down in the middle. Lee Ward, who's played a sterling game against the odds, will get a free kick in the middle.
That Julian the other way. Sorry.
Ward, I said, just gets a kick. Goes down towards Treasure and over the back comes Eads. He can't get it. He's gone too early and he fingertips on the ball. Picked up by Bailey. Hand pass to Treadwell. Treadwell underground pass to Sheehan. Scoops a little kick out towards Davies. That was clever by the young fella, as he relieves the pressure for the Donnybrook side, although temporarily maybe. The ball comes to a 1-on-2 situation. Smith takes a mark. He's looking towards Neil. No, he ignores that. Will he come out to Cheswell? Where will I go? He'll go to Matty Kendall if he's right. He will. Matty Kendall will come over the back. Can he hold it? The ball's knocked forward by Kane. Never tried to mark it. Ball defensive play. In comes by Cheswell to Omadai. Omadai puts it onto his right foot. Doesn't. Well, they tracked the boundary line, but irrespective, he marked it. Narkle plays on, gets the ball over to Hebbard. Hebbard takes a mark on his chest as the game stops. Comes out to Glass. He's got a paddock to run in. Well, he'll go. He's got one. He's going to deliver the ball to the lead of Nani, who stopped and propped, and he didn't get the kick. In comes Redding. He's done a good job on that occasion. His arm was grabbed before he grabbed the footy. Up comes Sheehan. He got the ball. He's going to go one way. Shrugs one tackle. Well done by the little young fella. Gets a kick out to Howlett. Can't quite reach it. In comes O'Keefe, who's had the ball on the string in the second half. Feigns a hand pass. No, I'll go backwards. Comes up to Hebbard, who's making some ground away from goal as the Bulldogs settle things down once again with not long to go. 2.5 minutes to go. Goes back to O'Keefe out on the wing. That'll get the stats up in the grand final. Howlett gives him some ground. He chips short and goes towards Glass. He's going to stop the game, and could be a bit of keeping off for the last few minutes of the game. As the Bulldogs cheer.